A very good evening. It's nice to have with us here on Primetime News, live on News Fest. I'm Mahina Bongzo.
Hello there. A very good evening. I'm Shane Silva.
As usual, we start off with a look at your headlines.
A witness states before court that he did not say that a bodyguard of Bharata Lakshman opened fire first. A UPFA member of the Negombo Urban Council attacked. Chairman of the Mirigama Pradeshiya Sabha accuses UPFA MP Vasanta Senanayaka of forcibly laying a foundation stone. And the central bank says a surcharge will be added if the IMF disbursement exceeds 300%.
Well, let's first take a look at the headline-making stories here at home. President Mahinda Rajapaksa declared open the Wellawatte Public Market and a 4-story public vehicle park today. The market comprises of 83 shops, which includes 53 fruit stalls and 21 fish and meat stalls. Incidentally, 95 vehicles could be parked at the car park at any given time. A souvenir was presented to the President by the Wellawatte United Traders Association to mark the occasion.
An unidentified group has assaulted a United People's Freedom Alliance councillor of the Negombo Urban Council, Kapila Nandana Sulochana. The victim charges that the brother of UPFA Western Province Minister Nimal Lansa was connected to the assault. However, Provincial Minister Nimal Lansa rejects this charge.
Urban Councillor Kapila Nandana Sulochana was assaulted this morning. The attack took place when he was on his way to a school in Negombo to pick up his child. The injured councillor is currently being treated at the Negombo hospital. He says that 2 men had arrived on a motorbike without license plates and had attempted to attack him with a machete and a knife. The injured councillor said that while attempting to escape, one of his arms was injured. The councillor had then telephoned and explained what happened to an associate after arriving in hospital.
I have
lodged complaints with the police prior to this that I was being followed by 2 persons on a motorbike without license plates. It was the same 2 that assaulted me. Without stopping the bike, they tried to slash my neck with a knife and I raised my arm and my arm was injured.
Organizer of the Negombo electorate and Deputy Minister of State Assets and Enterprise Development, Sarath Kumara Gunaratna, arrived at the hospital to inquire into the councillor's well-being.
I'm
accusing the brother of Minister Lansa of using his power to do this. It is disappointing that Minister Basil Rajapaksa's name is being used by Diane Lansa to incite fear in the Negombo Urban Council and among the people of Negombo. Such dirty politics must stop. The numerous attempts made by us to contact Diane Lansa to inquire into the truth of the matter proved futile. Subsequently, we spoke to his brother, Western Province Minister Nimal Lansa. Neither me nor my brother are involved in this attack. I must state that the police have been asked to investigate this. Neither me nor my brother have been involved in any thuggery in the history of elections in Negombo. All the thuggery is being done by the organizer. The extortion and thuggery are all his doing, not mine. I have complained to His Excellency the President, Minister Basil Rajapaksa and the Inspector General of Police. I have complained to all our leaders and I will make every effort to put a stop to this dirty politics which is affecting the respect of our party. The only thing I have to say is that I condemn this incident. I have clearly stated to the police to conduct an extensive investigation. I must state that I reject all the charges levelled by the organizer. Police media spokesperson SP Ajit Rohana stated that the suspects who carried out the attack have not been identified.
The foundation stone for the Mirigama Weekly Fair was laid today at the Pallewela grounds, which belongs to the Pradeshia Sabha. It also provides another example of the increasing conflicts between electoral organisers and local councillors.
This is the area where the Pallewela Weekly Fair is to be constructed. This morning, the SLFP organiser for Mirigama, parliamentarian Wasantha Senanayake, arrived at the location along with officials of the Pradeshia Sabha, including the deputy chairman. Parliamentarian Wasantha Senanayake laid the foundation stone for the new weekly fair, hoping that construction would be completed soon. We laid the foundation stone at the auspicious time. We are planning to finish the construction work of this weekly fair before the April New Year. This is being done following a concept of Minister Basil Rajapaksa with the hope of continuing the rural development program of the President. The area where we were scheduled to lay the foundation stone has been changed by filling soil and erecting an iron fence last night. It was also stated that it is prohibited to enter the location. However, we managed to lay the foundation stone by overcoming all obstacles, and we plan to finish construction work within 3 months. However, voicing strong objection to this, the chairman of the Mirigama Pradeshia Sabha, Anand Premachandra Ranavira, said that a date had been allocated for the laying of the foundation stone. The chairman also presented a letter to us which had been sent to him stating that the laying of the foundation stone would take place on the 28th of January under the patronage of parliamentarian Wasantha Senanayake. He said that while steps had been taken in this regard, a group had forcefully arrived today and laid the foundation stone for the weekly fair.
Pallewela Satipolata million 50ක පමණ මුදලක් මේ වෙනකොට
Around 50 million rupees have been allocated for the Pallewela Weekly Fair. Minister of Economic Development Basil Rajapaksa has handed over this work to the RDA. Measures were taken to lay the foundation stone on the 3rd of February at 7:31 a.m. A group including the organizer and some security officers have laid a foundation stone. This is an act of sabotage. The electoral organizer has carried out this act against the instructions given by Basil Rajapaksa. I would like to request from the President to carry out an investigation and save this electorate from individuals who try to hinder the aspirations of the people.
මන්ත්‍රීවරුන්ගෙන් මේ ආසනේ බේරා දෙන ලෙස පරීක්ෂණය පවත්වලා කටයුතු කරන ලෙස.
In more local news, the Colombo Magistrates Court has ruled that President's Counsel Hemantha Warnakulasuriya cannot appear on behalf of Parliamentarian Duminda Silva in the magisterial inquiry into the killing of 4 people, including former Parliamentarian Bharata Lakshman Premachandra. This was announced when the inquiry was resumed before Colombo Additional Magistrate Prasanna Alvis today.
The additional magistrate drew attention to the fact that 2 medical reports submitted to court had confirmed that MP Duminda Silva was unconscious. He pointed out that therefore there is no way that Hemantha Warnakulasuriya could have consulted him. The Colombo additional magistrate also stated that court had not been notified to date in writing by Silva's family that Warnakulasuriya would be representing Duminda Silva. The additional magistrate added that under these circumstances, it would not be in the best interest of MP Duminda Silva, who has been named as a suspect in the case, for President's Counsel Hemantha Warnakulasuriya to appear on his behalf. Meanwhile, ASP Shania Abesekar of the Criminal Investigations Department informed court that the Attorney General had still not advised as to how to proceed with the case. Abesekar noted that all investigations into the case have now been concluded. Furthermore, witness named Charles Anthony told court today that he refrained from informing the CID that it was Gamini Pereira, one of Bharata Lakshman Premachandra's bodyguards, who opened fire first during the Mulleriya shooting. Earlier, the CID quoting Anthony said that it was Pereira who opened fire first. However, Charles Anthony, presenting an affidavit, denied this. Subsequently, Colombo Additional Magistrate Prasanna Alvis remanded the 16 suspects until the 14th of February.
Over a period of time, a question prevailed as to how legal it was for the President's Counsel to appear on behalf of Duminda Silva. The magistrate noted that it is not legal. All the facts of the case are now before the Attorney General and he has to take the next step. We are waiting to see what happens.
මේ ඔක්කොම කේස් එක දැන් එතුමාට ඉදිරිපත් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඊළඟ පියවර ඔහුගේ අතේ තියෙන්නේ. අපි එතකම් බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා.
Hearings of the petition filed by former Army Commander Sarath Fonseca in the Court of Appeal against the invalidation of his seat in Parliament were postponed to the 2nd of May when the petition was taken up in court today. The postponement was based on a request made by Fonseca's legal counsel.
In the petition, Fonseca states that the sentence handed down to him by the second court-martial was illegal and motivated by vengeance. Fonseca requests court to issue a writ nullifying the invalidation of the parliamentary seat to which he was elected, as the invalidation based on the sentence passed by the second court-martial is illegal.
Lawlessness has been enthroned in the country. The relative of a minister was involved in a motor accident in Payagala and no steps have been taken as yet. The police is of no use to the country. All cases are resolved by the rulers.
It's time now for a short commercial break.
Stay with News First.